Hey, hey, welcome back to the Girl Be Free podcast. It is Siobhan, your host, your clarity cultivator, and founder of BeFree Project. So today I want to share a bonus episode with you, and this comes from the BeFree Meetup that we had a couple of months ago, and the conversation was so beautiful and so dynamic. I just had to share it with my Girl Be Free listeners. Now, the audio is not the best, but you can definitely get a lot of gems from the conversation. And then I would love for you to share your key takeaways and all that jazz by hopping on Instagram and shooting me a DM, sharing this episode in your feed and tagging me at BeFree Project so I can check it out. Thank you so much in advance for sharing. And I would absolutely love for you to join me on Friday, February 21st in Cleveland, Ohio at the BeFree Meetup. It is where women find their community of women to grow with. You want to be there. Tickets are on sale. Early bird ends really soon. So you can go to befreemeetup.eventbrite.com. Again, befreemeetup.eventbrite.com. Whether you're local, you live in another state, come hang out with me. It is going to be a phenomenal experience where you're surrounded by positive, like-minded women who are looking to grow, to connect, and have inspiring conversations. So take a listen to this beautiful conversation that we had at the BeFree Meetup, and be sure to connect with me on Instagram at BeFree Project and let me know your key takeaways. Have an amazing day.
About my relationship is I was my own individual person, so I had my own life purpose and goal that he supported and I supported his. So I want to make sure I continue my life and purpose. And so the resilient part is to be able to just figure out how to continue to live and do what I'm supposed to do on this earth until I join back with him.
And you're doing amazing work. You are.
Thank you.
Yes.
Thank you.
Sure. And thank you for sharing that, because I know, as I keep telling you, I know it's not easy.
Thank
so
you.
Even saying that out loud, you never know just by whatever you share how it's going to inspire somebody else. So thank you.
Thank you.
Who else? Elise? I'm always going to call you Elise.
Yes.
Always.
So my intentions are to keep promises to myself. I have been attending therapy, and it has been really helpful and revealing. And I noticed that I don't trust myself as much, and sometimes I go against what my gut says, that my gut is very wise. And sometimes that's scary to a point, because it's like, well, how did that know the outcome? And so I didn't trust myself, and I kind of got to the root of why. And so now I'm working to kind of heal from that, but also keeping promises to myself, trusting myself, and nurturing that inner child that, hey, it's okay, you can trust, you don't have to doubt yourself, you have your own voice, you don't have to go against that to please anybody else. So that is my intention.
Can I ask, how does that feel, knowing that? Like learning it in therapy and then knowing it and then trusting it?
It feels kind of empowering, because I know that it has been a point that has kept me stuck, and to kind of have that revealed, it's like that woman that I am becoming, I can be her, because it's like before I'm like, when that block was still there, it's like, well, how can I be that woman if that's still there? And it's like, I have revealed it, I have exposed it, and I know how to work on it, so now I can overcome it, and I can actually achieve the woman that I see.
Yes, you're not preaching. That is good stuff. Therapy is life-changing. I'm a huge advocate for therapy. I talk about it all the time. Literally, it changed my life. And so I'm always encouraging people to go, whether something is going on. You don't have to be in a bad situation in order to start going to therapy. But I highly, highly, highly recommend it. I actually had Dr. Joy, Therapy for Black Girls, on my podcast a few months ago. And she shared some really good tips on there if you're looking for a therapist, some things to think about. So if you haven't listened to that episode, you totally should. Liv. Yes, what do you have?
So building on what we just talked about a couple people ago, I wrote down my intention for 2020. I want to live my truth. No people pleasing, no external validation, self-love, truth, and freedom. So that's something I have been going to therapy actually, because similar to what Siobhan has talked about in several places. On paper, my life looks like what it is supposed to, like the husband, the kids, like everything's pretty chill. But I realized that I was carrying some kind of heaviness, and I couldn't figure out what it was. And part of that was I had like crazy apocalyptic stress dreams every single night. I mean, crazy dreams. And I thought like it was, I mean, I didn't know it wasn't normal to have that. And I wouldn't call them nightmares. Well, maybe they kind of are. But it's always, the theme is like I'm letting someone down. Like I'm late. I'm not doing what someone needs from me. You know, someone is expecting this and I can't provide it. Or I'm not performing. Like I'm in college and I have a test or a class that I've never gone to, or I didn't even know I was enrolled in that class, and now I have to go to a test. Like these just really stressful dreams. And so one of the other, like in my top 3 goals, one of them was peaceful sleep. Like I need to uncover where that's coming from. I mean, peaceful sleep is not a lot to ask.
Right, yeah. I know someone, and I'll connect you. Her name is Reba, and she interprets dreams. She's amazing. Her spirit is so sweet. She's connected with Denise. I don't know if Denise was here.
She was, and on my to-do list.
Yeah, she
is
was.
a Reiki session with her.
When I tell you it's life-changing, right, T? Yeah. And her name, and she's going to be so happy that her name always comes up at my events or whatever. But her best friend, her name is Reba. And yeah, she interprets dreams and all that jazz. And they actually have events too. There's really small events, so you got to get a ticket like really early. But I will connect you, or if you, when you meet with Denise, she'll connect you with Reba, and that will be perfect. So let me tell you another thing too about myself. I am a connector. So when I hear something, like I'm always connecting people with something or a resource because I read and know a lot. So that's another reason why it's good to share, because you never know what I will be able to share with you. Nell, yes? Is Nell? Yes, I look this way, so I'm like, yes. So what intentions are you setting for 2020? And again, it could be a word, a phrase, or a feeling.
Okay, so mine is going to be a phrase, and it's just to be an example for my children. I mean, of course, I want to encourage individuality, but I also want to be more of a do as I do care and not do as I say. So, you know, I want to kind of, you know, be goal-oriented and set those goals and meet those goals so they can say, hey, I saw my mom do it. It's the same goal.
Yeah.
So that's a big
That's good. It's really important. It's why my son is here, so my husband, but that's why I bring my daughter with me, and I have her work my table and all that jazz, because I think it's very important for them to see what I do so they can really experience it. And then whatever dreams that they have, whatever goals, like, oh, I saw mommy do it, or I saw daddy do it. So it's almost like you're planting that seed that they can do it too. So I think that that's really, really good. You're welcome.
Okay, so I use several buzzwords for my intentions for 2020, and the main one was intentional, because that's the big one. Improvement, goal setting, and goal achieving, which is one. I don't want those to be 2 separate entities. Set the goal, achieve the goal. Be Her Now, which is a campaign I saw on Instagram.
Curvy Nikki?
Yeah.
Yes. See, I told you I already know.
She was so inspirational to me, and I still have like a lot of the things here.
I feel like she's writing a book. That's what I feel like. Because she switched the whole thing from the natural hair to this. I really feel like she's writing a book.
What's her name?
Curly Nikki.
Curly Nikki.
Yeah.
And then so purpose, fulfillment, and wildest dreams.
Okay. Turn on. You like pick me. I feel it. I feel your energy. You pick me like you want to. I feel you like pick me. All right, go ahead. Turn on. What's your intention for 2020?
My intention is to allow effortless ascension and expansion. I know that, like, the majority of my life, because I got pregnant as a teenager, the majority of my life, I just felt like I had to do in order to get to where I had to go. But then, like, the last 1.5 years, everything just changed and, like, kind of halted me. Like, okay, you need to be still and listen and allow your steps to be ordered for where you're going. and that in turn helped me to work less harder but achieve higher results. And so, but I still find myself like triggered sometimes, like, oh, I gotta go do, make it happen. And so, so 2020, I want to allow a lot more effortless ascension, meaning anything that inhibits me on a lower level, whether it's doubt, fear, anxiety, judgment, like all of the lower vibrational things, so that then when I do operate on a higher level, it's more effortless and not having to work with so many triggers, like, okay, like this just triggered me, like now I gotta deal with this, and then keep moving forward, but more effortless ascension and then expansion. Meaning like exposing myself to different things so that I can expand mentally. You know, sometimes if we're not exposing ourselves to different things, then it's hard for us to see ourselves where, you know, somewhere that we haven't imagined yet. And so just more of an expansive mind, more expansive dream while I'm awake. So allowing more of that so that in turn I can have the freedom that I want on the other side of what I'm achieving.
And I think that's what's so powerful about what you said is like expansion. Like, and you got to think about the people that you surround yourself with, right? So I've been talking about this, and I probably even shared this with you for several years, like wanting to be around people where the conversations about money was different. I don't need to be around nobody with no broke mindset, or not that I don't need to hear that, especially when my vision is so big and when I can see what it is. But then when you have people that are, and this is not no judgment whatsoever, but when the conversation is always paycheck to paycheck, it's almost like you stay on that. It's not almost, you stay on that level with them. And so I remember, I don't know if it was a year ago or a year and a half, I'm like, I need to be around people where the conversations are different. And now when I hear how much my coach is getting paid to speak, and then I have a friend who she was like, yeah, I'm making $375 next year. And I'm like, okay. And so now it's like, all right, well, what I got to do? Because now I'm hearing people talk about something bigger versus something, and it's nothing wrong. Well, it's something wrong for me. Whatever everyone else feels, that's very different. But you have to be around people where the conversations are different because it challenges you to step up and grow in different ways.
Exactly, like what you were just saying, like one of my mentors, you know, I said, you know, what my goal was, and then I just saw that my goal was like I knew, you know, it's like, okay, I want to make $50,000 a month, and then, you know, some people would be like, a month, like not a year, like no, a month.
I meant what I said.
Like I said what I said. But then, you know, now with two mentors that they're like, oh, that's nothing. Like all you gotta do is X, Y, Z. And so it's like the expansion. Sometimes you don't know if you're not, like you said, if you're not exposed to it, or if you don't allow yourself to dig within to just have a limitless, like, okay, if money wasn't an issue, what would I really want to do? And then really going after that and not feeling like or looking at anything as a limitation. And so, and then I find that having to break free of other people's mindsets as well.
Growth mindsets. In many different areas. Not just financial, but just emotionally, all of that. Ooh, we're going to be talking later. I can go on and on. But it's so powerful to make sure you are surrounding yourself with like-minded people. Because like their negativity, whether they're not goal-oriented or whatever, it can literally stunt your growth. So if that's the one thing you take away from here, make sure you're surrounding yourself by like-minded individuals who are growing and who are not stagnant. Because you will become just like them, whether you say, I'm never going to be like this person. You will if that's who you talk to every day. If you're going out to lunch with them and coffee and y'all talking about X, Y, and Z, you're going to stay on that level, whether you want to or not. Michelle, what do you have for your intentions for 2020?
Wow.
Yeah, right.
You know, I'm just like, I'm so there with you and what you said about, and I have time to find my people that I really vibe with who are doing amazing things and work. I just cannot be around folks, like you said, have that really growth mindset. and, all they know is one thing and don't want to know anything else. I can't do it. I'm someplace completely different. So find my people, and whoever those folks might be. So that's on my list, find my people. Also to continue to work on being healthier, physically and mentally. So just like a lot of some sisters already said in here, I've been in therapy for the past 2 years. It is amazing. So this year, after trying, just kind of moving some things out of my space, where my space has been, I've been in a very dry and dead space for the past couple of years, and now I'm starting to see growth come back, which is a great thing. It's an amazing thing. So now I'm like, okay, cool. So now that my mental is starting to clear up, I want the physical to catch up. So I just started working out again, and not on some, join the gym and do all the CrossFit foolishness. Not that you do it on yourself out. But if you haven't worked out in a minute, you just jump right back in, and you're going to be like, you know what?
Right. Yeah.
Cool on this. But, so I just started doing real chill stuff, like me and my cousin. We were just talking. She said, I do little YouTube videos. So I got on YouTube and said, okay, let me find some beginner YouTube videos. I've been doing those 15 minutes a day. And I'm like, I really feel good after this, right? And I remember I used to just go to the gym and work out just doing it, like it was breathing. When it wasn't no trip, you just did it. Right. And I'm like, I remember what that felt like. So I'm coming back to that space. So, and I just had my checkup and I'm doing really good. So I'm very pleased with myself. So continue to be healthier because, of course, the mental and physical work, right? It's all connected, right? You feel good and everything. So that's part of it. Also, to be more creative, that's how I know Gwen, through poetry. That's how we met. So I used to be in the scene a lot, and again, just life got in the way. I just stopped being creative because I was just in grind mode trying to make a living. So I had to put the creativity on the back shelf. So I'm starting to write again. So the journaling is coming back, and the poetry is all kind of coming back to me now. So I'm just so grateful to God for bringing that, for bringing that back to me. Having to move things out of the way for that to come back. So, but the work you have to do is hard work. It's hard work, So I was grateful to have a really good therapist who just made me do homework. They weren't just like, I can just come here and just talk. Right. So I had things I had to do, and I'm very grateful for that. So find my people, be more creative, and just date more and have some fun.
Okay.
Yeah.
I felt the energy. I love it. All right, we're going to switch to the first question, which is, what are your top 3 goals? So what time is it? I don't know. I'm like, let me go this way. Yeah, so what do you have for?
Okay, so it kind of all fit now that I'm looking at it. So you asked me for the second question. For my first question, the first question, my answer to that is free and me. So to be just freely me, just to show up in a space again and be me as many times I can say me. I'm gonna be me in a space and be me. But my 3 goals to that is take care of myself holistically. So that's mentally, financially, socially, physically, all of these. 2 is to relax. I don't do that very good half the time, and I am a therapist, so I'm telling people all day, like, we gotta relax, we gotta breathe. I'm like, I'm not even doing that. So I have to relax. And then the third one, so I always put little notes on the side. The third one is to be creative because I feel like I am a great therapist, but behind closed doors. So one-on-one, people you're great, but no one else knows. And not that it matters, but I feel like I can reach more people by being more creative and letting more people know. And so if I do 1 and 2 right, then 3 I'll be able to. So.
Thank you. And this? I know you want to write it. No, that's okay.
Oh, thank you. So I know this is not what you asked, but to go back to the first question, because it flows with the second one. So the intention for me for 2020 is, and I wrote this in my journal, it's the year of me. So all things me, which I've already started that process. I didn't want it to be like a New Year's resolution sort of thing. But anything that's toxic or if it just doesn't align with where I'm going, I just can't be associated with those things, and it's unapologetically though. And then I actually had to go way back to me as a mom, because I was a teenage mom. So in that journey, you just kind of go through you and how you evolved, and not even my kids are their priority, but even they're like right here. So it's me, first and foremost, and me being the best me will allow me to be the best mom. So I'm a great mother, but whatever they even have going on, like I'm in a very intentional